Manchester Bike Kitchen are a CIC, we're not-for-profit, and they repair bikes, recondition bikes, rescue them from landfill, and sort of refurbish donations and get them out into the community by selling them at kind of low cost to enable access to bikes, you know, regardless of kind of whatever means you have.
Manchester Bike Kitchen started in 2021. We were born out of COVID. The three directors were all involved in other works and they got furloughed, and we'd all been kind of tinkering around with bikes anyway, and where I live in particular, I basically started helping my neighbours. Long story short, we wind up here in Hyde, and we've got another shop in Sale, where in both locations we've worked with local authorities and communities to sort of give communities what they want.
As of January we had a shop, now we sell parts, helmets and safety equipment, we do servicing, repairs, we've got lots of volunteers over here, and the Bike Kitchen have really kind of embedded themselves in the community, and yeah, lots of volunteers coming in from all different backgrounds and ages, so and a lot of intergenerational work, so it's been a really positive outcome.
So obviously without the support of Tameside Council, without the support of Hayley in particular, without the support of the mall, this wouldn't exist, but working collaboratively has given the mall something different. We now have a scheme now where it's open to older people. We have older people come in.
It's been a huge benefit to the entire borough, really. People have been coming from, you know, within Tameside and even in other boroughs of GM coming, because this is the only thing on this side of Greater Manchester that kind of does this. We've also reduced a lot of isolation within people who may be, you know, long-term unemployed, retired, long-term illnesses that maybe have lost their confidence. We've had a lot of people coming in just to engage with the staff and work with Bike Kitchen to kind of like develop relationships so that people come in regularly and are not feeling so lonely.
It's an open house on a Wednesday morning. Come on in, we've got the kettle's always on, we'll have a cup of tea, come and have a chat with us. Our intention is to, you know, if you want to come and have a tinker, you can. The idea being that at some point we'd like them to use this as a base to go out on local community rides, just to tackle social isolation. Don't sit in your house and look at the walls or go in your garden. There's an ear and a cup of tea here. Come and see us. Come and you don't have to come in and buy a bike or get your bike fixed. It's great if you do, but we're quite happy for you to come and have a talk with us as well.
So when looking at physical activity, we're currently refreshing our strategy for the coming years to kind of align with Sport England's Uniting the Movement strategy. That's like a 10-year vision that sort of looks at people who maybe have greater barriers to physical activity, and that's obviously the purpose of the local pilot work, is to get people moving more often, and kind of those people who maybe are not the most sporty and not the most kind of, you know, active, maybe they're culturally or within their own families, to just really get involved and sort of work out, come and learn skills as well.
A full mechanics course is quite expensive. It's a 2-week course. We can't afford to cover that cost, but through the local pilot funding and obviously to create more jobs in the area, Tameside Council said, well, look, we'll fund a place when we find the right person.
It's not all necessarily about, you know, whizzing up and down the hills of Tameside. It could be just learning how to fix your own bike and keeping yourself on the road, keeping yourself able to commute to your employment. We've had people come in and tell us that they've been able to get to work now on their bikes because we've been able to fix it for them, because there was nowhere around here that could do that.
We always need bike donations, so if there's anyone who's watching that's thinking, you know what, I've got a bike in the shed that's not moved for ages, or I don't use it anymore, or the kids have grown out of it, then always bring it down to us and we'll fix it and someone else can get a second life out of it. I think in Manchester there's 1 in 3 people have a car, so they're using public transport. That can get expensive. So a bike is a great leveller for everyone. You don't have to be a cyclist to ride a bike, and we're very keen to have more people in Tameside riding the bikes. It's good for your health, it's good for your mental well-being, and it's really positive for the environment, and more people now are conscious of, I don't want to throw that away, maybe someone else can use it, and we're quite happy to do that.